Hello guys and welcome to episode 6, I think we're on now, of my Road to Glory. And as you saw in the top left hand corner, we've got 3,200 coins, and our record currently is 10 wins, 0 draws and 0 losses. Now it's going quite well. I have a pretty I have a half decent team at the moment. You know, there's a lot of improvements to be made. For example, like the left back, it needs improving a lot. I mean, he's good for, you know, for the time being, because he's bronze. I ain't coming up against, that good of a teams, obviously, because I have only just started off. I've made a brand new account, and I think the matchmaking this year goes, if you go into the single matches, it puts you up like from chemistry and your team ratings, and if you do it from like the online seasons, I think the way it matches you up on that one is the amount of games you've played and wins and all. I think that's how it works roughly, because I've just got put up against this guy who theoretically should be off decent, because to look at his team, you think to yourself, wow, it's quite good. This guy in this game, he made so many mistakes. Like, for example, that was the first mistake. He was passing it around the back. He thought he was all smart and clever, until he saw that Darren Bent was like 5 metres away from him, and he intercepted the ball and slotted it into the bottom right. And then we started off again in the 16th minute, getting a corner. The corner comes in, and it's just shit. I mean, it was just shit, basically. I mean, I have two centre-backs, who 6'2" and 6'4", and they can't even win a single header. And then straight from the corner, he comes on the counter-attack, and that is his only chance. I think that's one of two chances he has on goal the whole entire game, and this is the second one, which is a corner. And I think this is the bit where I'll just let it play, because something happens here which is absolutely... I think this is the one. If I'm saying all this and it's not the one, but I think it is the one. I think it happens here. Okay, I'm thinking of a completely different game. I think it is in this episode where something really, really awful happens. But, I'm through on goal with Ben. No one's going to catch him. Oh, and look what happens. We get the first rage... I mean, this is my first game on, and he's already rage quit. I mean, what is the point in rage quitting? Seriously, you're only 1 goal down. You never know. I could have missed that chance. The chance of me scoring out was 50-50, basically. He didn't know that I was going to score that goal. But I get 228 coins, which is just shit. I mean, at this point, I want to be completing all of the games. I want to be going all the way through 90th minutes so I can get my max coins. But my team ran out of fitness, so I do what I always do, and this is what I recommend to anybody, who has still got their starter pack team. The starter pack team starts off with 45 contracts, is it? I think it's 45 contracts. And if you do 45, let's say, so you have your main team, which I have, which is my England team, and then I have this team, which is just basically a bronze with 3 golds in it. And basically, what you do is you play 3 games online, because I think the max amount of games you can play online with one team before the fitness really starts affects it is around about 3 games. Like, after 3 games, your fitness should go down to around about 89 to 90 fitness. And then if you play a game with another team all the way through to the 90th minute, it replenishes the fitness by 10. So each game, your team fitness goes up by 10. So if you've got a team which is on 60 fitness, you'll take a max of around about 3 to 4 games to get your team back up to 99. And basically, all you do is you go into 1 offline game per 3 online games you play. And in those offline games, you have 45 games with your starter pack team, because you get 45 contracts on them all. And on average, you earn around about, say, offline, if you're winning 3, 4, 5-0, you probably get a max of probably 500 coins a game. Now, if you do 500 times 45, because that's how many games you're going to play, I mean, I think it works out to like 22,000 coins. And 22,000 coins from basically just doing a simple, easy offline match, which you're bound to win. For 45 contracts, I mean, if you think about it, on average, a person plays how many games on FIFA, like all the way through the years. 45 games isn't really that much, and that's what I do basically to keep my squad fitness up. So when I go then really low on fitness, I go to my second team, which is my star pack team, and I play that. But as you can see in the background now, most of my players did go down to one contract, and at this point in time, I don't really want to buy contracts because it's just a waste of coins. I will start to buy contracts once I get a half decent team. Like the team itself was actually a really really good team. It worked really 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 well. But I think it will work better if I don't spend my coins on contracts. Because I think it's like 200 coin a contract, and I mean I could just sell the players for basically what I've gone for basically. So that is what I do. I list them up for 50 coins under the price I bought them for, and I fingers crossed they do so because I really really want them to sell. Because I really, as I said before, I really don't want to buy contracts at this point yet for 4 players. I mean, as my teams get better and it goes on and on, I will obviously buy contracts for the players who I want to keep. And as you saw on the screen, that Oxlade-Chamberlain sold instantly. Now, I think I listed him up a bit wrong because, to be honest, he's actually a really good right wing. There's not that many, good right wingers in my opinion in the Barclays Premier, and he's one of the decent ones. So I think I probably could have got a bit more for him, but still, 650 coins for a player. He's got one contract left, isn't too bad.